past 4 decades, Asia's developing economies have attracted attention because these economies have been able to achieve high economic growth rates with decreasing levels of poverty and reductions in inequality. However, a series of shocks, including the Asian financial crisis of the late 1990s and the global financial crisis of 2008 and 2009, have contributed to economic instability and lowered expectations that Asia will be able to repeat the spectacular successes of the past because of growing inequality. People who may have escaped poverty in the past risk falling into poverty once again, while those already in poverty will find it difficult to escape. In search of new ways to bring about growth that doesn't leave anyone behind, governments are increasingly seeing financial inclusion as an important policy instrument that can lift people out of poverty, reduce inequality, promote entrepreneurship and jobs, and support overall economic development. In fact, financial inclusion is now a prominent means of achieving at least 7 out of the 17 Sustainable Development Goals, which countries around the world have committed to as part of the most ambitious global development agenda to date. Financial inclusion provides people, businesses, and governments with the financial tools they need to secure opportunities to invest, manage risk, and make the everyday transactions to prosper in modern economies. Financial inclusion can help reduce subnational inequalities and build thriving local economies by enabling migrant populations to remit money from richer to poorer areas. It allows for greater domestic resource mobilisation by providing the mechanisms for even the smallest economic actor to contribute to national savings, which can then be reinvested in education, health, and other critical public investment. This is important as governments are being asked to do much more with fewer resources. Women in particular greatly benefit from increased financial inclusion as they become equipped to become better consumers, employers, and entrepreneurs. Financial inclusion can play a critical role in ASEAN as the region's members seek to build closer economic ties with the creation of the ASEAN Economic Community at the end of 2015. The challenge is that more than half of the adult population in ASEAN are excluded from using well-regulated financial services and cannot benefit from the opportunities that these services provide. Governments can start by ensuring that financial inclusion is a central pillar of a country's economic and development policy, that the country sets financial inclusion targets and strategies, especially to equalise opportunities for women, that they partner with the private sector and development organisations as well as nearby peer governments, and they support initiatives to increase investments in building last-mile financial infrastructure to accelerate access to financial services. On a regional level, ASEAN can encourage financial inclusion through facilitating cross-border financial flows, establishing common standards of measurement and indicators, and creating a platform for peer-to-peer learning and mutual support. The ASEAN Economic Community and Sustainable Development Goals present important windows of opportunity to address financial inclusion by putting the region back on track to become an economic powerhouse that leaves no one behind. To learn more, visit the UNCDF Shift website.